Humdeza Mondeza Waka, Humdeza Mondeza Waka, Humdeza Mondeza Waka, Humdeza Mondeza Waka. Oh, hello. Hi, I'm Strawberry. Oh, hello, Strawberry. What brings you to my mountain? Well, I'm on a quest to learn things about our world, and I've been to this horrible place where Satan was explaining all of this stuff, and it didn't make much sense. Oh, well, he gets kind of troublesome sometimes. He usually tells people everything's a party. Yeah, that's what he did. Now, come on. Buck up. Look out there. What do you see out there? I see a world. Yes. And there's much to do in it, and many things to do in it. And when you are not troubled with thoughts like drinking alcohol and drugs and what parties and all that kind of nonsense, when you look out there and look at the world, you can see what you want to do. Okay? I mean, this is where it really comes down to. You don't think, you do. Okay? Don't think, don't blink, don't move an eye, just do. For example, if you sat there your entire life and you said, I want to plan how to live my life, would you ever put on a parachute and jump out of an airplane? No. Exactly, because you're too busy trying to plan it. Never plan, just go and do. Life is meant to be lived. Life is chaos. Chaos is not meant to be planned. It's meant to be changed. It's an ever-changing, evolving thing, like a swinging blade, a rolling barrel, a turning doorknob. Everything moves. Everything changes. Everything is like the sea, the sky, nature, mountains, wildlife. We sometimes, in our infinite wisdom, think ourselves above the animals. We're animals too. And the less we think, and the more we do, the more enjoyment we have in life. So when you stop thinking about it all, and you start doing it, that's when it really matters. I mean, look at yourself. You're young, you have much to do, you have many things to do, many joys to see, many wonders to know. But if you spent your entire life sitting by a roulette wheel, drinking a beer, going, oh, I should be doing something somewhere, what are you doing? Absolutely nothing. You've wasted your life. Well, shouldn't you plan some things? Maybe some things you should plan. Maybe important things you should plan. You plan things like, you plan what you're going to buy your kids for Christmas presents. You plan things like, what is your grocery list? Other things are planned for you. Your job plans when you're going to be there. It tells you your schedule. But that's just normal life. Most people spend lots of time dealing with normal life because they're in a day-to-day grind every day, going to work, coming home, playing with kids. And the home time gets shorter as the work time gets longer, and all they're doing is working and sleeping, and it kind of gets hard. But that is only part of life. There are vacations, there are time off of work, there are other jobs, other things to do. You can change your ideas, change your life. Do you seriously believe that if you sat there today and you said, I am going to be a fireman, or I am going to be a nurse, or I am going to be a cop, or I am going to be in the military, do you seriously believe 10 years, 20 years from now that either you would still be that, still want that in fact, or that you might even be something else? You might have changed your mind somewhere down the road. Maybe you will stick with that idea. Maybe that is your goal in life. Maybe that is your fate, to be what you really enjoy. But that is fate. Fate is more what you take it to be, what you enjoy, what you decide it is. But your decisions are yours, just as my decisions are mine. And you cannot plan my life. You cannot make my decisions for me. Only you can make your decisions for yourself. And those decisions change every day, every minute of every day. Let's say, for example, you planned that you would go to the park. And you thought about going to that park a day beforehand. And you decided that you would play on the swing. And you thought about how much fun the swing would be. And you planned out the ideas of how many minutes it would take you to reach the top of the apex of that swing. And it would come back, and then you would finally get off the swing in 17 minutes. And then you would go from that swing to the jungle gym. And that's what your plan is. And you go to sleep, and you wake up, and it's snowing outside. It's snowing? It's snowing outside. And you walk through the snow, trudging your way to, because you planned to go to the park, and you get to the park, and the swing is broken. I mean the swing is broken. I mean the swing is broken. It has one chain hanging down. It's hanging there. There's no possible way you could ever actually swing on it, even if it wasn't frozen stiff. Then you look over at the jungle gym, and it's covered in ice. And if you even put your hand on it, you would slip and fall. So you couldn't play in that either. So you might as well just go back home and realize that the weather decided for you that you can't do it today. So change your decisions. Oh, that is part of it. Do you seriously believe that in 4 seconds you could plan out the rest of your life? That you could decide that this is how it would go, this is how it would be, that you would be with this person and they would go and do this and you would decide to do that and they would decide to do this and this, and you're all in everybody's head and making everybody's decision for them? Well, total poppycock. There's no point to any of it. It's just a running train mill in your head. And out there is life. And life doesn't care what you've planned, because life makes its own decisions. The reason why you must make your decisions, and only yours, and you must change them every minute of every day, is because everything out there makes its own decisions, whether you do or not. And they change their decisions regardless of what you want. And they do what they want. And it's only when people love each other that maybe they'll change that. And maybe they'll make concessions. Maybe one person will decide that maybe their decisions coincide with other decisions and they have to change because they have to change to meet the demands of the person they love. The more you go out there and live, the better you are. So take all that fire behind your eyes, look up there at the sun. Let the sun burn the fire from your eyes. Look down there at the water. Come on, look at the water. Let the water churn in your mind. Let it quench all the fire. Let it remove all the fire from your brain. Become one with the water. Yeah. Because water is life. Water is movement. Water is changing, ever changing, eternally. It even goes from different states, from liquidy stuff to hard stuff to liquidy stuff again to falling stuff. Life, water, the mystery of streams. Realize that as every moment of every time passes, so does life. Look at that water again. Look at it. Look at it. Notice that wave right there. You'll never see that wave again. And if, oh, there's a snowflake, see? You'll never see that snowflake again, because every snowflake is different. Every single snowflake is different. Isn't that wonderful? It's like every cherry blossom. Every cherry blossom is different too. And there's never one perfect cherry blossom. You could spend your entire life looking for one, which is a wonderful thing. Life is change. Life is movement. Life is out there. Now look at what we've done today. We've sat here and we've talked, which is infinitely better than sitting at home looking at a roulette wheel and drinking and wondering what you were going to do and wondering who should be with what and da-da-da-da-dee and da-da-da-da-da. Who cares? Because right now, you and I are talking. Now sit quietly for a moment. Watch the stream. Let the fire drain from your brain. Umdeza mandeza oka, umdeza mandeza oka, umdeza mandeza oka. What is that? Umdeza mandeza oka. What? Umdeza mandeza oka. It's a chant. Actually, it's a prayer. I got to work. But you don't need to worry about that. Just sit there in peace, quiet, listening as the ragged drum runs ragged right out of your raggedy head. Umdeza mandeza oka, umdeza mandeza oka.